Hey, what's up guys, it's Noah here, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm playing some more Pokemon, and I've taken a little bit of a break from Pokemon recently, but I've wanted to get back into it. I've really enjoyed competitive Pokemon, especially in this format, the current format, which is, you're allowed to use some legendaries, but not the box art ones, like Dialga and Palkia. I kind of took a break for that format. But yeah, I'm getting back into it because the format's back to what it was, where you're allowed to use, you know, like your Galarian Moltres, your Glastriers, your Regices, and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm excited to get back into it. I played 3 games, and as you can see, my rank is all the way down at Pokeball 4 tier because I just haven't played. But we're gonna go with this team that I used before, yeah, just in the prior seasons. I really enjoy this team. It's got Life Orb Moltres with Fiery Wrath, Nasty Plot, Hurricane, and Protect. Rotom with Overheat, Nasty Plot, Thunderbolt, and Will-O-Wisp. Specs, Tapu Fini, 2 Fairy, 2 Water attacks. Rillaboom with Grassy Glide, U-Turn, Fake Out, and Knockoff. Regice with Protect, and then Zap Cannon, Flash Cannon, and Ice Beam. And a Dusclops with Trick Room and a Brick Break to activate that Regice's weakness policy. So Regice is kind of there to counter Glastrier. I think Regice is a really strong Glastrier counter under Trick Room, because Glastrier doesn't really hit Regice very hard. I mean, it hits it for, I don't know, it hits it for some super effective damage with like max Steel Spike and max Knuckle, but it's not a ton of damage, and Regice can really eat those hits, especially after a Flash Cannon of its own. And with Glastrier's special defense being not as high, those hopefully plus 2 max Steel Spikes from Regice are going to be very strong. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm probably going to play 2 games today. My opponent has Whimsicott and Dracovish is the first thing I see, but they also have Togetic, which could be a bit of a problem. I haven't seen Togetic like ever. So that could be interesting. They also have Skuntank, which is kind of wild. So this is kind of a crazy team. This also looks like someone's playthrough team, but it also looks very dangerous. So I'm going to definitely be careful with this. Tapu Fini looks really good here against Dracovish. Moltres also looks good here. I think I need to lead Rillaboom and Fini to stop this Tailwind from going up turn 1. I could also lead Rillaboom Rotom or Rillaboom Moltres. Actually, Rillaboom Moltres looks pretty strong here. Tapu Fini looks really good to deal with Dracovish. Maractus is a bit of a problem. I kind of want to bring Regice without Dusclops, but that's a little risky. Because I'm pretty sure Maractus has Storm Drain. I really need Fini for Dracovish, which is the problem. Do I need Fini for Dracovish, actually, if I get my Airstreams up? I don't think I do, actually. I think I'm going to leave Fini here and bring... No, Regice isn't good here. I think I bring Rotom here, actually. It looks really good. No, because there's Flash Fire Heatran as well. I think I'm going to bring Regice and Dusclops. I don't know if this is the best team that I could have brought, but I definitely am very confident in my lead, and I think that those 2 Pokemon together can actually just sweep through my opponent's team. Rillaboom with Fake Out, which has priority, which means it goes faster than any of the other moves, and it stops a Pokemon from moving that turn. It's going to be really strong. And Moltres can just max and just go for Airstream. Yeah, and this is what I was not worried about, but the Whimsicott is kind of the biggest threat here, and I don't mind trading my Rillaboom for the Whimsicott if that's the case, if that's what happens here. It is Air Balloon Heatran. I'm a little concerned of it maxing turn 1, but I'm also not that worried. Because I have Dusclops in the back. So the question is now, does Whimsicott protect? I don't think it does, so I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for Fake Out and Airstream. Even if it does, I still get a good speed boost on this turn and obviously on the next turn as well. But yeah, I went with this just because, I mean, this is what I was expecting. I expected Whimsicott plus something. It wasn't necessarily Heatran, but I was expecting Whimsicott and something. And if I can stop Tailwind from going up, then yeah, we're just in a really good spot. So yeah, my Moltres is going to max. And we'll see what they go for. Moltres is faster than Heatran, so their Heatran will max second if they choose to max it this turn. I don't expect Heatran to max because it is just Heatran in general is a bit weak to ground type moves, even with the Air Balloon. I could have actually faked out Heatran this turn just to get rid of that air balloon, but I don't have any ground type moves, I don't think. They do max Heatran here, which is kind of interesting. I guess they still I don't really have any good answers for it, and I really don't. Moltres is my best answer for Heatran, so I need to be careful with how I play this now, because I didn't bring Tapu Fini because of the Maractus. Which I guess if I was bringing Moltres, I probably should have brought Tapu Fini in the back anyway. They do have Protect. That's not good. It's probably gonna be Max Flare into Rillaboom if I had to guess. I do get my speed boost up, which is good, which means my Moltres will be faster than the Heatran. Oh wow, that does a lot of damage to Protect. That is wild. Okay. Yeah, but I mean that's really good for me that does that much damage. But oh, they go for Steel Spike. Interesting. And a Moltres. Maybe they expected my Rillaboom to protect? I'm not really sure. I'm not complaining though, because this allows me to most likely KO Whimsicott here. Interesting. I wonder what the item is then. I think what I want to do is U-turn here into Heatran, or U-turn. I could just hard switch out the Dusclops. Doesn't look like the worst play in the world. It just depends on what my opponent has in the back here. And if this Whimsicott lives a Grassy Glide from Rillaboom at this range, I don't know if it does, which is kind of what I want to go for here. I don't think I outspeed it anyway, so I'm gonna go for you knockoff onto Heatran. I think it might be my best play here, and another Airstream in Whimsicott. I'm making this play because they do Tailwind, which makes sense. This should be Max Flare from Heatran, right? They do Max Flare, okay, and this isn't a Rillaboom. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so Rillaboom does not take that, which is a bit of a problem. I kind of expected it to with the Assault Vest and Max HP, but Heatran does have a good chunk of special attacks, so we get my Airstream off. We have one more turn of Max. I kind of want to stall out this Heatran's Max, so I'm thinking about just... I could go into Regice here and Protect, actually. That's not a bad move at all. Kind of bait out a Steel Spike or a... I think that's what I'm going to do. Try to bait out a Steel Spike or a Flare here. And then... Okay, yeah, perfect. And I'm just gonna Airstream into this Maractus. Ooh, I like that shiny Maractus. It's a nice color. Yeah, so I'm gonna Protect an Airstream here. I think this is a pretty safe play, especially if they go for Max Flare into Regice. I mean, Regice's special defense is ridiculous, and with max HP, I should be living it pretty comfortably. Let's go ahead and calc this real quick. Let's do this real quickly. That's what I want to do. Do this. There we go. Alright, so Maractus goes down there, which is really, really nice. Yeah, that's incredible for me. Obviously, I got the Protect off with Regice as well. Let's see what this Heatran wants to do now. Flare? Actually, Flare might KO Moltres from this range. Oh, it does not. Okay, that's huge. Because I'm going to get one more attack off with Moltres, and I'm by far the fastest thing on the field now, +3. So I'm +3, +1, I can just Fiery Wrath here. There's no downside to that. Question, though, is what I want to do with Regice. Probably Thunderbolt into Heatran would probably be my best play. Yeah, I think that's... Well, I could hit Skuntank here, because I'm going to Fiery Wrath always here, right? So, I think Ice Beam actually into Skuntank makes a lot of sense, and Fiery Wrath. Yeah, I don't see why that makes a lot of sense to me. Ooh, they Sucker Punch Moltres. I did not think of Sucker Punch. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. And Flamethrower into Regice. Do I live this? I do, which means I'm probably going to KO Skuntank. Do I KO Skuntank here? I'm not entirely sure if at +2 I KO Skuntank here with Ice Beam. No, that's got a good amount of bulk into it. But I can protect and trigger in this turn. There's, I mean, they can taunt with Skuntank. Skuntank probably has taunt, right? This is the thing with non-standard teams is you don't really know what they're gonna run, right? So, I mean, Skuntank probably has taunt. Especially if it has Sucker Punch. Let's see what his stats are. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's probably some Aftermath as well. I mean, I have to go into Dusclops here, but I'm trying to figure out what my best plan of action is for this coming turn. See, it gets Crunch, but it has Sucker Punch, so it probably doesn't have that. It probably has Explosion, Haze maybe, or Foul Play, Substitute, Taunt. Yeah, it probably definitely has Taunt, right? Let's go into Dusclops here. Yeah, I mean, I could also protect and... Oh, it's Assault Vest. So it doesn't have taunt. Okay, well, I'm definitely protecting and triggering them. There's no downside to this. Red is a little fast, but Dusclops is definitely not. And even with that little bit of recovery from Skuntank, we should be okay. I think their only chance is to go for, like, Crunch. Oh, yeah. Oh, Dark... Heatran at Dark Pulse. Wow. Interesting. And Burning Jealousy. Wow, okay. Very interesting team. Burning Jealousy plus Sucker Punch. I like it. It's not going to really matter that much because obviously we're going to get the Trick Room up and start hitting stuff with Regice, but I think Dusclops should be able to take Heatran in the 1v1. Maybe. We'll see. It does have Dark Pulse, but I'm doing a lot. I'm doing a good chunk of damage here. I don't think Burning Jealousy KOs. Tailwind Peter's out, which is actually really bad for me. It's at a bad time because I think my Regice is +1 speed. So I might outspeed the Skuntank here, which would kind of be a problem. Yeah, 104, and my Regice is sitting at... No, I don't have any speed investment, and I am quiet. 63. Actually, I should be okay. Oh, my face cam went out. All right. Oh, there it goes. It came back. I'm going to, I think, Ice Beam into Skuntank here and just Nightshade into Heatran. I think that's a pretty safe play. Nightshade gets off first, which is good. Heatran takes a good chunk. Air Balloon pops, which doesn't really matter. They go for Burning Jealousy. This should not KO Regice. Yeah, Regice eats that very well, which is nice. I get my Ice Beam off. This is going to KO. And I guess they probably Dark Pulse actually into Dusclops because they think that Burning Jealousy is going to KO. No, they Flamethrower. Okay, is it into Dusclops? No, it's into Regice. Okay, so they double Regice there. I mean, they don't double. They Burning Jealousy, obviously. Dusclops, but... Okay, Sunlight Phase is actually really good for me because now their main attack is Dark Pulse into me. It's a little awkward right now. Actually, does Brick Break do more damage? Let me look at this. Let's look at this. Heatran and Dusclops. Brick Break. Plus 26. No, okay. The Nightshade does more damage. Go to Nightshade then. Yeah, I think it just depends on how much HP investment this Heatran has at this point. Like, for instance, if it's max HP... Okay, max HP doesn't hit 200 stats, so this is always a 4-hit KO. But that is going to knock me out, so I need to... Actually, it looks like a fast Heatran, which makes sense. If it has 0 HP investment, oh, it's almost a 3-hit KO. So, oh wait, actually, if I Pain Split here, I might be able to live this hit from Heatran, and then Nightshade on the following turn. It's gonna be really close. I think it's gonna be a roll, and they're at 55, which means I'm not gonna be able to KO the next turn. Okay, that did 44. So yeah, I'm gonna lose this game by about. I could Brick Break crit. Brick Break crit is going to do 60 to 72. Okay, so if I get a Brick Break crit, I win here. If not, I lose. And I can't Nightshade, just to be clear, I can't Nightshade here because we know that Heatran has 55 HP because of Pain Split, and Nightshade does 50 because that's the level of my Dusclops. So if I Nightshade, it'll always be left with 5 HP. We're going to Brick Break here and see what happens. They protect, actually, which makes sense. They're going to stall out my last turn of Trick Room here. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, and now I can't win. It was a good game. I'm trying to think. I don't think bringing Regice was the right play. I think if I brought Tapu Fini here, I just win the game outright. Especially with the Skuntank set being what it was. I don't think I brought the right Pokemon. I think I was too scared of Maractus Storm Drain, when in reality I should have just been like, all right, let's just bring Tapu Fini in and start clicking Muddy Water and just deal with Maractus because we have Moltres. And that ended up being what happened was Moltres just took out Maractus easily. Well, let's look at the Skuntank set. It's got plus defense and minus speed. Okay, so that's why it was underspeeding me. What is that attack? Is that hold on a second. Is that oh, sorry. Oh yeah, Sucker Punch and then Burning Jealousy, Snarl, Acid Spray. That makes sense. Acid Spray, that's pretty cool actually. I like that. And Snarl. I like this set actually. This is a very interesting set. It's a supportive set. I like it. Tailwind Light Screen. Light Screen. God, that's pretty cool. Energy Ball Protect. Very interesting. Vicious Strand, Psychic Fangs, Rocks Like Crunch. Probably Choice Banded. Strong Jaw, Scarf. Okay, interesting. Psychic, Follow Me, Helping Hand Protect. Togetic gets Psychic, interesting. It's literally just Indeedee, but it's Togetic. Super Luck and a Violet, that makes sense. Wow, that's a lot of special defense. Holy cow, Togetic is bulky. Yeah, and then this Heatran set that didn't have Earth Power, but instead had Dark Pulse, which is wild. Had 121 speed. It had some HP investment, which is a little weird. It had like 16, or it had like 12 HP EVs, which is interesting. It hits 200 special attack, so interesting spread. And then Maractus was Storm Drain. Is this Life Orb? Yeah, that makes sense. But it didn't have anything to activate it with. Like, it didn't have any water type moves to activate Storm Drain with, but anyway, pretty cool team. My first loss in this season, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it from me for now. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for now. If you guys enjoyed this video, then hit a like. And yeah, I enjoy making Pokemon videos, and there's a bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for? A casual Pokemon video that's coming out, where I'm doing a playthrough video, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. I'm putting a lot of effort into it. Yeah, and I think you guys will really like it. So if you guys enjoy that and are looking forward to some more casual and competitive Pokemon content, then let me know down in the comments below and leave a like. It helps me out a lot. I'll see you guys in the next video.